It's the second half of the season. The install phase under Mike Brown is over. Now we're evaluating habit strength. Mike Brown hasn't been here a full year yet, so of course he's still learning technically, and they're still learning him technically. You should know what these guys can and can't do at this point as a coach. You scouted against these guys previously, and you've coached them for half a season. I'm personally looking for the pace they play with. Are they walking into late shot clock creation? Are they generating early paint touches? Are they flowing into second side actions when Brunson gets trapped? Are they shrinking the floor defensively or overhelping? I can say their POA containment has improved ever since they got embarrassed by Dallas. Their low man recognition is earlier, they're finishing possessions better, the communication looks cleaner. Have they beaten anyone worth bragging about since that loss though? It's been 12 games they played since that. They got smoked by Detroit. They beat Philly. They smoked Boston. They beat Denver. And they smoked Philly again. No, they beat Philly the first time, they smoked them again. Those are some cool wins, but I can understand why people still don't believe in this team. The real question is, can they defend how they've been defending versus the elite teams in the 7-game series?
What will I bring to this team?
Sit on a Jeremy Sochan signing and do some homework on him. And he can help this team a ton. He allows small switching without panicking. He allows cross-matching and transition. If the Knicks embrace him for what he does and not what he doesn't, he can help this team. I'm not even a huge fan of this guy, but this team needs what he brings. If you play him and OG together, he puts OG back to his natural position at small forward. The optionality just goes up a ton, and I'm gonna talk about his rebounding value. This is huge because the Knicks needed wing rebounding. The only wing rebounder on this team is Josh Hart. Jeremy Sochan, he gets secondary box out. He's physical with weak side crashes. He's a much better rebounder than OG at the 4. OG is strong, but not naturally instinctive on the glass. We've seen him have big games, but Sochan plays with rebound anticipation, and that always translates to the playoffs, extra possessions. And remember, he had usage on the rebuilding team. They were asking him to do too much. On this team, he must screen, cut, defend, make quick reads, and don't force anything on offense. I think that's what he naturally does, right? If he embraces low usage impact, he becomes scalable. I doubt he's not gonna be hunting any touches to compress the space or anything, so I'm looking forward to see how Mike Brown uses Sochan. And I'm gonna talk about Jose. He just changes the rhythm of the game. He's pressuring inbounders all game. He's disrupting the sets before they start. He's forcing ball handlers to turn multiple times. He's gonna be important for a stabilized bench. When Brunson sits, the Knicks don't need a scorer. They need an organized entry into offense. They need quick advantage swings, and they need the defensive intensity to spike. Jose just needs to avoid over-gambling, and controlled aggression is the key for him. All right, now, Josh Hart, he is one of the biggest swing factors of the playoffs for the Knicks. His importance to the team isn't just shooting, it's the pace he plays with, the push-ahead passing, the early offense triggers, the offensive rebounding, the connection he has with Brunson on the court and Bridges. His shooting confidence directly affects everything, though, like the offensive spacing, the geometry. He needs to be effective shooting the ball. If not even effective, just shoot the ball, bro. The Knicks are one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the league. You can't pass up open shots in the playoffs. You're unplayable at that point, and Josh Hart was very unplayable at a lot of points in the playoffs last year. Now, who else is on the bench? Of course, I'm talking about their bench players. Mitchell Robinson, whether Mitchell Robinson or Josh Hart is starting, Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride, Landry Shamet, those 3 plus Jose and Sochan. Does this bench have enough self-creation? That should be the only playoff vulnerability. And this should be enough if Cat, Brunson, OG, Mikal, and whoever is starting between Hart or Mitch is doing what they're supposed to do. It's not even about emotional intensity right now. It's about, integrity. Great teams don't rely on adrenaline. They rely on structure. Are they on the string? Are the rotations damn near automatic? Are closeouts controlled? Are the switches being communicated? That's championship behavior. We've been seeing it the last 12 games, but I need to see more. So closing, the Knicks have built a roster with defensive optionality. They have scalable offensive creation and improved bench function. So the second half of the season, this shit is all about proving their habits are strong enough to survive 4 rounds. So they are built to win it all. They have Karl-Anthony Towns at the 5. If he's who he's supposed to be, he's really the biggest swing factor on this team. If you could just book Cat down for 25 and 10, 12, 38, 40% shooting from 3. I'll be talking wild shit right now. The Knicks is taking it this year. The way he was shooting that shit in the All-Star game, at their best, I believe they could beat OKC, Denver, whoever. But I don't know if I'm going to see that.